Hey guys, Miss Cosplay here. This video is concerning things that happened at FLPolycon yesterday, because it's currently Sunday. It's the day after the convention. So it came to my attention that people were taking pictures of our sona badges and sending them to other people and saying how we were stealing another person's artwork. The badge in question is the one for Candycrave, for her character Lemon Lottle. This badge, I made her. And you guys, anyone watching this video can go check. Because if you go to her page, and I will put the link to the video she posted of her unboxing these badges. I made about, I want to say 3 or 4 that, because it's been a while since I made them, of these. The only reason why I have this one, A, is because it's one of my showpieces, because of the fact I messed this one up. This is just for me to show off at the store, at the booth, show off, hey, we do badges, we do custom badges. And if you look at the eyes, that's why it's, this is why I didn't send this one to Candy. If you actually look at the 2 eyelashes, the top eyelashes, you'll see where the problem is. It's off by 1 bead. So this became one of our first, badges. This and any others that we will be recreating that we have gotten permission from all the people that have commissioned our badges. Every single one of them have approved of us remaking to show off the badges. Not a single Sona fursuiter told me no. They all said yes. And I even spoke to Candy about this at FLPolycon yesterday. And I'm like, hey, I think people think that I stole your work, because I saw a bunch of people sitting there pointing at this. I had people come up to me asking me if I was Candy. And I'm like, no. And the people that actually spoke to me on the issue, I told them straight up. I've had lemon sitting, this lemon right here, I've had sitting at every booth we've been at since I made these for her, including at Emerald Fur Summit. We had this sitting up along with our base models, which are, I believe it's 2 dogs and a cat, or 2 dogs and a cat base model, which is just so that people can see, hey, that can become this. But what happened was someone went behind my back, behind everyone at my store's back, did not even question us about the situation, and contacted people around Candy and said, hey, I think someone's stealing your Sona. And when I went to Candy and said, hey, I think people think I stole your Sona, she was like, yeah, I heard about that. And I'm like, I promise you, you know I wouldn't do this. And we literally had, I want to say, about a 30-minute conversation where I stood off to the side while Tiny Baker and Bloodstar manned the booth, because we were talking about this situation, because it hurt both of us that someone, if they were fans of Candy, would have seen the video that Candy posted a few months ago, mind you. If I remember correctly, it was right before Emerald Fur Summit, too. And mentioned and talked about my store and the badges that we now make. Because I remember I sat there and watched the video. I watched the whole thing. I was at work when I got the notification that Candy uploaded this video. I was waiting. I was so excited to see the video because I knew she was going to be putting it up. She even told me she was going to be putting it up. And she was mentioning about how, she likes the back better than the front. And personally, as a store, we like the front rather than the back. um, but when they don't have the names on them, people put them either way. So it's pretty much up to everyone how they want things done. But I sat there watching the video. I was so excited to hear everything and see what she had to say and hear the critique and the criticism, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And the fact that someone's now going behind both of our backs and saying that my store stole her character, that's not true in the least bit. I got her permission at last FLPolycon 2018. I went up to her and said, hey, your sona is really, really cool. It's really different. It's really interesting. I was wondering if I could try to turn your sona into a badge. So you can have like con badges and stuff like that with your sona on it. And she was just as excited as I was about doing that. I don't know if she's maybe never had someone come up to her and ask her that before or something. I don't know. All I know was she was excited, I was excited, we said yes, and then we started talking on social media as I was building her badges. All the badges, like I said, all the badges that we have up on our store, we put magnets on the back of them so that way we can hang them up. They're nice and pretty. You can see, everyone can see them, and they're around a sign. They're now around a sign. Since the last 2 or 3 conventions, they've been around a sign that explains the sona badges. Because of the situation, I will be redoing the sign, and the sign will say, if any badges that you see for show on our booth are not for sale. And it really sucks that I have to say this. I have to specify this, that someone else's sona is not for sale. That sucks. That people legit think that my store that has nothing but good reputation is now being forced to say something like this. That we're being forced to make this video and explain that Candycrave gave me her permission to make these badges. I am not stealing her sona or her art at all. And when her and I were talking about this at the convention, we were both very much appalled that this is happening. People were asking, like I said, people were asking me if I was Candy, and I'm like, no. First of all, no. Second of all, no. Third of all, I don't own Lemon Lottle. I can't imagine having such a amazing, creative sona as Lemon Lottle. My sona is Megabyte. And I haven't even finished designing her yet. She is nothing compared to Lemon Lottle. She's just a gamer wolf dragon. Not something as creative as Lemon. Sorry.
You're good. Just
Tiny Baker Bloodstar mad at me for getting so about this. But this I get that there's artists in the world, bad artists in the world, that are stealing other people's artwork and putting it off as their own. And it sucks that people think that everyone is like that now. I see it online all the time, and it breaks my heart to see it. And I pray that no one ever steals my art or my original designs. I've actually had my sketchbook stolen before, and I still don't know who took it. I've come to terms with the fact that I'm probably never going to see that sketchbook again. And that had 2 cosplay designs that were my original designs in them. So I get why people thought that I stole someone else's artwork and someone else's sona and someone else's character, but let this be a lesson to everyone. Don't just assume the worst out of someone. Yes, there's a lot of really bad people in the world. I will not deny that. But I'm not one of those people. And my store sure as heck is not. Animeknickknacks will never be known for taking someone else's art. I had someone come up to me and ask me if I wanted to buy their buttons because they were done doing the convention scene, and asked me if I wanted to buy their buttons to sell at my store. I told them no. I told them no because my store prides itself in saying we make everything. One day, yes, we might have, we might put, request companies to make, plushies or clothing or more stuff like that, because there's no way we can make all of that. But that's also something that a lot of stores do that get bigger. They send out to another company to have their enamel pins made, or their enamel keychains, or stuffed animals, stuff like that, the plushies. That is a thing that happens. And yes, we might have that one day, depending on if stuff like this happens again. If people legitimately think we're stealing stuff, the store's going to get shut down. Most likely, because of the fact that we don't want our reputation as cosplayers and as artists to be shut down because a few people thought, without asking first, that we did something wrong, that we did something bad. And I just wish that in the future, people will actually talk to stores, especially when it's an artist booth, and it's quite clear it's an artist booth, not a vendor booth, and talk to them and be like, hey, I have a question about something that you have up on your you have up for sale. If that person would have come to me rather than sneakily taking a photo, because I didn't even know anyone took a photo of my stuff. The only people that I allow to take photos of our booth is media. If media comes around, or the convention staff comes around saying, hey, we need to take some photos of the booth to put up on our page, yeah, sure. But if someone's trying to just take pictures of our work, I say no, because of the fact that I've seen other parlor artists' designs get stolen before. I've seen other people using each other's designs without permission. And we don't like that. I don't want someone to find out someone else is using my designs, because I can't prove. There is no way to prove that you made that design first when it comes to parlor art. So we try to be very careful with how we do things and who we let take photos of our work. And I just wish that this doesn't, I just pray and wish that this does not happen again. And that no one looks at us any differently than you have in the past because of this. Especially if this went further than just contacting people that know Candycrave. But if anyone has any questions, please, I'm begging you, feel free to contact me on social media, on Animeknickknacks' page, direct message us, direct message me personally, Miss Cosplay, on any of my social media, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Contact me, and if you have questions, talk to me. Please. I don't want this happening again. I don't want people to think we're thieves and horrible people. I may be like that in my video games when I play as a rogue in Skyrim, but I'm not like that in real life. I am not a thief. I am not a villain. No one at Animeknickknacks is. We may play characters like that when we game, but that's not who we are in real life. Ever. We do not steal from other artists. We do not take someone else's design and say it's our own. The only thing about this I say is mine is I designed the badge. I do not say I own Lemon Lottle. I do not say I own her design. I made the badge. That's it. That's all I did. So, well, that's all I really wanted to say. And the only reason why I mentioned gaming is because I am a gamer. So, but I can 100% promise you, and I bet you, anyone, if you contact Candycrave and ask her if what I say is true, if she hasn't already posted something or said something, she will tell you the exact same thing I just said. That I made these badges for her as a way to figure out how to build a Sona badge. How to take someone's 3D character and make them into a 2D object. A 2D design on a 3D platform. Because perler beads are 3D. So, and if I have to, I will pull up and screenshot our messages and post them. I don't want to have to go that far. I want this to be enough. Because I do have the messages. I just have to find them. I don't remember what social media I was messaging her on. I think it was Instagram. Actually, I think it was Instagram. That I posted, I was messaging her talking about these designs, telling her what was going on, why it took me so long to figure it out. I ran out of a certain color for her character. And it took me a bit to figure out the fins. I thought they were ears or horns or something, and I thought there was only 3 or 4. So I have a whole conversation with her throughout a course of multiple days while I was designing this. And I don't want to have to be like some other fursuiters that I have seen posting who either have something like this happen, whether it comes to suits or whatnot, and sit there and post all of the conversation they had with the other party. Because Candy and I do not have a problem at all. Like I said, I saw her Gordon yesterday from at FLPolycon, and we sat there and talked and hugged and just had a great conversation, like old friends, even though we don't even talk on social media that often. So I hope this clears up a lot, and more people can, if they fear something is wrong, they can come to me. Because even on my Instagram, all the pictures I post of the designs we have done, I specifically put in the descriptions that these designs are not for sale. They're just proof and show of things that we can do. Because I've posted the commission that Oswald made for me, that I can't even remember everyone's names, that we got about 10 commissions at Emerald Fur Summit, and hopefully a lot more in the future. And I want to tell the whole furry community right here, right now, your designs, if you come to us for your badges, you do not have to worry about us selling your designs. Because that's not us. We're not like that. That is your Sona. That is your character. That is your design. All I'm doing, and I always ask, hey, is it okay if I recreate your badge that I made you to show the store, to show off the store? If anyone ever tells me no, I will respect that. Because I have a list of all the names that told me yes. And it's all the badges I've already made. Candy's no exception. It's the only reason why hers is up. The only reason why I haven't made the other ones yet is I haven't gotten a chance to. College. I'm in college and work. I haven't gotten a chance to make all the other badges. I'm hoping to have them made by the time our furry convention comes up in July. So that way people can actually see the physical thing, not just a picture. So, again, if anyone has any other questions, please feel free to contact me. People that are suitors and have sonas, like I said, you will not have to worry about my store stealing your designs and selling them. They're the only reason we have them up on the store, and we will have them all together in one spot. They will not be spread out like some of our other product where they're just spread out across the booth. They will all be in one spot with the sign that explains our badges and how they work and how you can get one and how you pay for them. They will never be for sale because that's not right. That's selling another person's artwork. That's selling another person's design. So, no, we will never, ever sell your design to someone else. Like I said, the only thing I will ever say that I did with your sona is make it into a badge and pixelize it. That's the only thing we will ever say we did. Because anything else would be wrong. Well, I'll talk to you guys later. Everyone have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful Sunday. And we'll see you at the next convention. Bye.